Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Appreciate you taking our time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it, so thank you in advance. Today's episode is a PC game, and this game is really important because it's like the culmination of like my last gaming friend group. So this game will be, something I'll remember for that reason, in addition to it being a really cool game. It's Civilization 5. Now, I wasn't familiar with the Civilization games prior to like 4. Like, I heard of them, I knew what they technically were about. Never really played them, but, was always like, oh yeah, that's the game that, you pick a civilization and you try to, build it up and things like that and take over the world in some form or fashion. I used to get it confused with Age of Empires. Like, I thought they were the exact same game. So I was actually a little surprised the first time I played Civilization 5 and realized it was grids and not, me making troops like a real-time strategy. But anyway, another thing that's really cool about this game for me personally is this was, like I said, the culmination of my last gaming friend group. Because, you get older and you don't really make friends anymore. At least that's not really how I do. I don't know if that sounds bad or not, but either way, I'm being honest here. So I met a couple people through work at the time, and they were like, yeah, we play some games. We do a little, we play PC games. And like, I had a gaming PC, but it was kind of like not really my main use of gaming. Like, I still did a lot of gaming on consoles and stuff, still do to this day, but much more PC adept now. So this was like my first foray into playing a PC game with people. And, I have my friends, Aaron and Aaron, right? And so by default, we call one of them by their last name, or at least I do. I call them Muller. And so we're playing, Civilization, and I'm kind of like just trying to feel out how we're doing it and what to do. And, I'm like, all right, we're playing together. We're not necessarily against each other, but we're also like not on teams. So I'm trying to fill everything out. And I started noticing that Muller is over here, slowly but surely conquering other city states and, some of the other CPU players. Like, a lot of times he's responding to the aggression, but, starting to feel like he's kind of enjoying the that aspect of the game. If you play Civilization, there's a few different ways you can, essentially take over the world. You can do it through diplomacy. You can do it through religion. You can do it through just straight out conquering. You can either, convince people to give you what you want, or you can just take it from them, or you could do more of a scientific one where you kind of just reach space, I guess, and that means you win the Earth too. But anyway, we started having this kind of recurring theme of the Mad Muller, and it would just be like one or two things would just set him off, and he'd be like, all right, guys, send some troops over, or not, because I probably can take them down either way. And it would be funny because we're trying to do like I'm trying to do a diplomacy victory, or I'm trying to do like a religious victory, and then all of a sudden we start noticing that there are not that many city-states left on the map, or there are not that many opposing players on the map, because he's slowly but surely conquered everybody. And we're like, all right, well, next game we'll do it a little differently. And then slowly but surely it turns into, all right, I guess we're just taking over everything by force because people keep getting out of line, and then they get mad at our aggression, and then they become aggressive, and then it's just a vicious cycle. War is a vicious cycle. If Civilization has taught me anything, that a video game had to teach me. And there's no way of getting around it. No matter what happens, the Mad Muller will prevail. But yeah, Civilization is a really, really cool game, and took me a very long time to start playing it. And just like most things that I've told you about on this list, when I wait too long to play something, it ends up being really good, and I wasted a lot of time not playing it and not listening to people telling me that it's good. Also, this is one of the games that I actually did like mods for. Like, I didn't make mods, don't get it twisted, I'm not that cool, but I really enjoyed a lot of the mods in this game, and I'm not a big mod person. I kind of just play the game how it is. But there were some really cool things. Like, there was a mod that another friend showed me that put a bunch of Mass Effect people on here, and they even had like the Reapers and all of these different classes from all the races on Mass Effect. So I thought that was really cool, how they just kind of put them in there, and it worked really, really well. It wasn't overpowered or anything like that, except the Reapers, because they're Reapers. But this is a game I spend a lot of time playing by myself. Like, it's very relaxing and calming, and it's just has a lot of depth. And I know that you played, Civilization games or even games like them. I've been told that this one is the kiddiest version of those type of games, and that's cool. I'm not trying to really think that much. So I'll stick with Civilization. But if you've played this game and you have some thoughts specifically on 5, I play 5 the most. I think this is probably the game I have the most PC hours in, like 600 hours, which is a lot for me because I try to play so many different things. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on this series and particularly this version. And also just remember the Mad Muller, he's gonna come for you. But I appreciate you letting me reminisce with you all. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.